The Daystate Alpha Wolf graces the rat cave. Hi guys, this is RACKNLOAD and this is the Alpha Wolf Safari from Daystate. This is a sub 12 foot-pound PCP air rifle in 177. FAC version 1s are available here in the UK. You can get pretty much, well, all calibers, 177, 22, 25 and 30. I don't think they go up to 35 cal, but this is just a sub 12 177. I say just, I don't mean that sort of in a bad way, because this thing has performed pretty well. Now let's get straight to it with specs then. So the overall length of this sub 12 one is 722 millimeters or 24.4 inches. The high power version is 842 millimeters or 35.1 inches. Barrel length of this one is 430 millimeters or 17 inches. They do a 600mm one in the high power version, which is 23 inches. Cylinder capacity is a 480cc bottle. That's the same on the sub 12 and the FAC version. Overall unscoped and unaccessorized weight of this rifle is 3.35 kilos or 7.4 pounds. A little heavier with the FAC or the HP version, 3.55 kilos or 7.8 pounds. That's the FAC version. Available calibers I've just mentioned: FAC version 177, 22, 25 and 30. In the sub 12 you've just got your 177 and your 22 cals. Magazine capacity in 177 it is 13 shot. In 22 it is 11 shot. 10 shot in 25 and 8 shot in 30 cal. Fill pressure is up to 240 bar. That is pretty much it for your specs. I'll throw out the FAC specs as far as power goes. So it's a 30 cal, you're talking about 105 foot-pounds. 25 is 75 foot-pounds. 22 is 71 foot-pounds, and FAC 177 is 34 foot-pounds. This rifle has got an electronic trigger. As you may or may not know, this is ran electronically. Pretty much this rifle is, but I'll sort of dig a little bit deeper into that in a minute. I'm not going to get too techie on it. It's got a manual AR500. God, I've been shooting steel today, guys. All I've got on my mind is AR500. That's all I've heard that has been ringing today. The safety catch is AR-15 style. I've got a little bit of a quirk about the safety catch, which I'll mention. A little bit of a gripe. I'll mention that in a minute. The stock is actually wood. At first, when I gave it the the full-on technical wedding ring test, at first I was like, is that plastic? And then I thought, for the price it better not be plastic. But no, it is wood. It's textured wood. Really nice how they've done that. There are lots of what Daystate are calling their PRS accessories that you can get for this rifle. I'll show you those bits when I sort of show you the box. But the rifle, as you can see, is wearing a 0 dB silencer. Okay, right, let's take a closer look at the Daystate Safari. Daystate Alpha Wolf Safari. I will give it the full name just in case you are wondering. There is a Hawk Sidewinder scope riding on top. That is an 8 to 32 times 56, quite a big scope on there. So it performed pretty well. This combination did pretty much. So really good. Pretty damn accurate. So let's have a closer look at this. Now, you don't get the 0 dB silencer with it, but what you get is you get a thread protector instead. So what I'll do is I'll take this off just to show you how it looks unaccessorized as far as, you know, add-ons go. Obviously I'm going to leave the scope on, so that's your 0 dB silencer, but you do get obviously your thread protector. So that's how it's looking. Quite a compact unit. Okay, and then there is your carbon fiber wrapped aluminium bottle there. I love the stock. At first I was like, I don't know about the stock when I first seen the pictures of it, and I was like, I don't know. But actually it's grown on me. It's comfortable. It's a very ergonomic rifle. You can switch this round to a left-handed version as well, i.e. the cocking handle. I left it as it is because I kind of like the cocking handle on the right hand side. Being a lefty, it just means fast follow-up shots. Okay, but no, the stock is nice. I do like it. I like the texture of it. I like the colour of it. At first, like I said, it didn't turn me on at first, but no, it's grown on me. I do like it. I like the pistol grip. It is obviously thumb hole. There's the pistol grip. You've got like some texturing going on there. There's a hole there for adjustment for the trigger blade. Okay, and thankfully, and I do like this, I like how Daystate have done this, Picatinny rail has been put on or into the stock. So no worrying about drilling or finding some sort of way to fit a bipod or anything like that. Love that. Talking of Picatinny rail, obviously Picatinny rail here. I'm not sure if that is part of the PRS. No, I don't think it is. There is a bubble level as well on that rail. Really nice. And you've got some quad, I call it quad rail on the, I call it in the quarters or the side. So, all right, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, there is Picatinny rail on the side there. Okay, obviously this is a bullpup, so the barrel is going all the way to here. Okay, cocking lever is very, very nice. It's effortless. Okay, you can't actually feel any sort of take up. Now it's cocked. There's no sort of hard bit on the way back or on the way forward or anything like that. It's pretty much just there. What I would say about this is it'd be nice if it actually rotated like on a bearing, so it, you know, you could keep your grip on it and it sort of moved. How can I explain that? Basically this bit just swivels, so you can keep a grip on it and it stays in the same position. But other than that, the cocking lever, really, really love it. Good grip on it as well. All sort of aluminium on there. Ambidextrous safety catch. This is my little gripe. Now, the safety catch on this is quite interesting because it serves a couple of purposes. Obviously, it's your safety. Safety's on at the minute. But you've got a little safety catch right there. Okay. And then on the other side, it's slightly bigger. Now that is in the safety position. Now I'm going to sort of switch back to that in a minute. Now while we're on this side, you can see the Alpha Wolf is electronic and you do have a mini touchscreen there. Okay, I'm not going to delve too much into that because there's probably a million YouTube videos about it. But to turn the gun on, you select fire and the screen comes on. Don't know if you can really see that. Okay, so in this rifle there is a built-in chronograph. I've got to be honest, I didn't really pay much attention to it. I was just busy shooting it. Chronographs on guns, yeah, they're they're all right. If I'm perfectly honest, guys, recently I've been using a lot of chronographs, a lot of high-end chronographs and radars and whatnot, and all of them are giving different results. And I'm almost at the point where I don't know which one to believe. I actually would like to get a proper full-on scientific, non-commercial one, just one that is from a lab, just to see how accurate all these other chronographs are, because I'm a little bit skeptical, if I'm perfectly honest. But I did give some chronograph readings and data on this rifle with an FX radar chronograph, which I'll throw in the results of that when I sort of show you the target. But the touchscreen is pretty cool. Okay, it switched itself off. Now that's sometimes a little bit annoying because this gun will switch itself off. So you've got to kind of basically put it on safe and then open it up again or unlock it again. Okay. Now, referring to the bit that I was talking about as far as the safety catch goes, anyone that's familiar with, now you guys probably aren't, if you're watching this YouTube airgun video, you're probably not very familiar with the Typhoon F12 shotgun. Well, the Typhoon F12 shotgun is an AR style shotgun. Okay, I might roll in footage. And with that shotgun, you can get what's known in the trade as Typhoon finger. Now, you won't with this because there's no recoil, I get that. But I found with it being a lefty, and yeah, you could probably swap it around, but being a lefty, that safety catch when it's in fire mode, digs in to your hand, okay? It's nothing major because there's no recoil, but it's a little bit uncomfortable. That's me just being sort of really nitpicky. It basically needs to be the other way around, I think. That needs to be safe and that needs to be fire, okay? So, but yeah, there we go. There we go. Your touch screen, you can sort of basically select, you can basically turn the power up and down on this gun. I didn't, I just left it how it was. I did notice with my chronograph results that it was a little bit underpowered, so maybe I need to play about with it and increase the power a little bit on it. But for what I was doing, shooting at 30 yards, it was performing fine. The pellets were hitting hard enough. They were grouping really well. You know, I'll show you them shortly. So there's your manometer there, all sort of molded in. Looks good. Adjustable trigger blade there. Pretty big trigger guard all built into the woodwork. So if you're wearing gloves, you should be all right as far as shooting this rifle. There is your filler area there. And there's like a metal cover there, magnetic, that just sort of sucks itself straight on. I love the chassis. I'm going to call it like the chassis of the Daystate. Really nice, kind of like a burnt bronze finish. I do like that. Notice how I have adjusted the cheek piece round to left-handed. Yes, I know it had to be done. You can swap that around to you weird righties as well, so it's only just a couple of grub screws, whip them out, switch it round. Really nice gun. Let's show you the magazine. I do like the magazines on these Daystates. This is your mag, clearly states what calibre it is, and all you do is you open this little door here, wind it all the way around, put your first one in, and then fill them all up, and that'll hold it under spring tension. Great magazines. Magnet there that basically sucks the magazine in. So let me just demonstrate. Literally just, that's it, it's in. Perfect. Love that. Really do love that. Now, let's talk about accuracy. Now, as you can see in the footage, or well, you may not be able to see it in the footage, but I'll throw in a picture. I used a variety of different ammo, 7 different types to be precise, including 2 lots of slugs. And these are my results: 30 yards, no wind, off my bench and my rest. 3-shot groups. There we go. I will show you these a little bit closer, and I will also roll in footage. First of all, I used my standard sort of test pellet to get things zeroed. Field target trophy by H&N. Okay, these are 8.64 grains. I zeroed it, and these are 3-shot groups at 30 yards. Look at that. Oh, what? Nice. That is actually 3 shots, believe it or not. Then I used JSB Exacts 8.44 grain. These are the results. 3-shot groups again, 30 yards. Same point of aim. I didn't re-zero for any other pellets. I just, same point of aim until I get to the slugs. That's when I sort of changed my aim because they were a lot heavier. But there are the results, 3-shot groups. Then I used H&N Barracuda Match, which are these, which are slightly heavier, 10.65 grains. These obviously dropped a little bit lower. That's my same point of aim, the bullseye. 3-shot groups. Look at that group. What? Nice. Nice. They were accurate. They were accurate, dude. Seriously. Then I used one of my favourites. JSB Hades. Okay, these are 10.34s. These did pretty good too. Look at that group. Nice. That one's a bit here and there. Not bad at all. Then we tried the problem child, which can be a problem child at times. Barracuda greens, or any of the greens in fact, or non-lead, can be problematic in some guns. These are pretty light at 6.64 grains. H&Ns. These performed all right. Not bad at all. Okay, then we went on to slugs, just to have a little bit of fun. I did aim, I sort of held over a little bit just to get these pellets up a little bit, because I knew they'd drop, because I tried them on a gong first and I noticed they dropped. H&N Slug HP, these are 60. Oh no, I'm telling a lie. Oh, we'll talk about them. 16 grains. These are the bottom ones. Not massively accurate. Bear in mind it is a sub 12, but not bad. And then I'm going sort of all out of order. JSB knockouts. They were 13.43 grain. Those were, and that's this row here. So accurate. Pretty damn accurate with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types of pellet and slug. The Daystate Alpha Wolf Safari. It is accurate. There's no doubt about it. It is accurate. I'm impressed with its accuracy. Very, very cool indeed. Now, this rifle, like I said, when you switch it on, if you don't do anything for, you know, if you're, I don't know, if you're reloading your magazine or anything like that, it will switch itself off. So then you've got to basically operate this safety catch and switch it back on if the safety was already on. So that is technically on. It is empty. I know the magazine's empty. We'll give the trigger a pull while it is cocked. Like that. Okay. It's got a super light trigger. Oh my God. But it's an electronic trigger, so what do you expect? There we go. Oh my God. 5.6 ounces on the trigger, and I think I even pulled that hard. that's a light trigger. Light trigger. Probably a little too light for me. Love the carbon fibre barrel shroud there. I love that. That looks so cool. I think the coloration of this rifle looks really nice. Like I said, at first I was like, yeah, I don't know if you heard that then. That wasn't me sort of farting or anything. That was the Alpha Wolf. It sort of vibrates and turns itself off. And there's a bug that's just fell from a camera into the rifle. Just get rid of that. I've just seen something drop out the sky. So, yeah, at first I was a little, I almost had a little bit of sick in my mouth when I first seen this, but you know, on screen photographs. But then when I seen it in the flesh, I was like, yeah, it's not bad actually, not bad at all. So yeah, pretty impressive, very accurate. Lots of bits and pieces that you can get for it. I'm going to leave those pellets there because they look cool. Let me show you the box. Okay, so you do get a very decent hard case with Daystate's logo on. I think these are all generic, aren't they? It looks exactly the same as an FX one. I think they just get them from all the same place in China or wherever who makes these. Now inside there are the PRS bits which I didn't fit, and some extra bits that you can get. So there's a Daystate aim grip bipod. You can get these for them. It's part of the PRS setup if you want it. I didn't use it. I just ran it off a bipod. So off my bench and my rest. So, but I'm just sort of showing you some accessories that you can get. That's the box for the ODB silencer. Here, because this is the PRS edition, there is obviously there is an adjustable butt pad there, which is pretty nice. You can sort of adjust that pretty much any which way you want. And then there is a little bag rider in here that you can basically attach to the underside of the, let me show you. Oh, I'm knocking all my lights about. So you can basically attach that there like that as a bag rider onto that bit of Picatinny rail underneath. Let's just move my lights out of the way. I didn't add all these on. It was just a case of, you know, let's just run it how it is pretty much, and see how she goes in sort of just the naked form, apart from obviously a scope and whatnot. So yeah, those are some of the Gucci bits you can get if you go for the PRS version. Okay. Right, what else do you get in? Oh, that's a cheek riser as well. PRS adjustable cheek riser. Okay, from Daystate. Gucci options, you've got to pay a bit more if you want all these bits and pieces to sort of add on, but probably worth doing. It's, you know, it's down to you. It ain't a cheap rifle though, guys. It ain't a cheap rifle. In here, there's also a single shot loader as well, and your charging cable, a filler adapter. I think there's another mag in there. So all sort of your bits and pieces in there. But let's have a look at the stuff in here. So you get your warranty card, and there's just like another warranty card there, QC card there, which is nice. So nice to sort of see that. What else we got? Usual sort of do's and don'ts, battery maintenance, all that. They do send a test sheet as well from Daystate, which is kind of nice. Okay, I didn't use those pellets that they've used on there, and I think, to be fair, I needed to adjust this. So, but here is your quick start guide, which is the only one that I referred to. So basically just sort of getting set up with it. Yes, believe it or not, I did read the instructions. Okay, so that's the display. It's probably easier to show you that display like that, but it'll read the basically tell you how much air is in the rifle, and what sort of shots you get, and obviously the charge rate or battery level of the electronic unit on the rifle. Yeah, nice. Don't know, kind of weird because I'm not used to looking at gauges. I just looked at the gauge. I just kept an eye on the gauge. Don't know. That probably comes from my sort of diving years, keeping an eye on the air gauge. So, but yeah, that's the box. It's all cut out as well, so it's nice. It's not sort of the crappy foam that you sometimes get. So yeah, not a bad. Well, a decent case, which you'll obviously use. I mean, I've got the same style case for my my FX Impact M3. So yeah, pretty impressed with this rifle so far. I'm going to do a bit more, do a bit more shooting with it to get a bit more sort of B-roll footage to roll into this video. But I've had no problems with it, no issues with the magazine, no issues loading up, no inconsistency issues, definitely no accuracy issues. Bear in mind that's my shooting as well, okay? So you've got to bear that in mind. But no, a nice setup as well with this Hawk. Just a nice rifle. Not the cheapest though, not the cheapest. I mean, I've seen accuracy like that in sub 500 rifles, sub £500 rifles. So, but obviously you're not going to get all the electronics. You're not going to have the modularity of the Alpha Wolf. Like for example, you can swap the barrels in them. Okay, so they're pretty much like an FX. You can swap the barrel in them. You can change calibers. It's kind of becoming a bit of a standard as far as modular guns come, being able to swap the barrel, get different barrel liners, etc, etc. Daystate are now doing it. FX been doing it for years. Scout are doing it. It's the Scouts, the Epoch, that's like pretty new here in the UK. There'll be one on the table shortly, I'm sure. So, it's all good stuff. Sub 12. Would you get a 177 and a 22 barrel? Maybe you would. Do you target shooting with 177? Do you hunting with 22 or vice versa? Oh, I'm not even going to get into the 177 v22. FAC or HP, high power. Yeah, I totally get it. Being able to sort of swap calibers. I do with my FX Impact. I swap from 25 to 30 sometimes, just to have a bit more fun or whatever. Just challenge myself. But no, very, very impressive rifle. You charge the unit up. I'm trying to think of things that I may have forgot. I'll roll in all techie stuff anyway in the details of the video. The butt, I have sort of missed a little bit as well. So yeah, the butt stock, I think you can adjust that, but if you're going for the PRS edition, then you're going to just chuck that on anyway. That's your battery pack in there. Don't think it does come out. You just literally charge it up, okay? You just plug it in and charge it up. Bit of Picatinny rail underneath, obviously, for that, for a monopod or bag ride or whatever you pretty much want. So a nice rifle though, a nice rifle. Like I said, first look, I was like, ugh, I don't know. But yeah, it's grown on me. It has grown on me, and accuracy always impresses me. I do like the looks of guns first, but then performance obviously counts. Not cheap. I don't really give prices, but it's well over £2,000 here in the UK. So I'll leave you to comment on that one. Anyway, guys, I am going to leave it at that. I think I've just about covered everything. If there's any boring stuff I have left out, like I said, it'll be down below in the details of the video. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. That is your rack and load review of the Daystate Alpha Wolf Safari Sub 12 177. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll see you in the clubhouse at racknload.com. That's Rack and Load. See ya.